my reputation for stealing stuff. This will be the last informational video for the season. Any other video will contribute to my networking and will contribute to past projects I have made, and any other thing that's related to a character profile video will be out for this season. And for now, I'm going back to my old style where most of my content comes from a soul and it doesn't really come to life stories. I'm keeping a lot of personal content out into the next season, so this is my reputation for stealing stuff. Okay, first and foremost, I want anyone to feel bad that they got an idea for someone else and they used it in the right way. Because like Son Goku has stolen technique after technique after technique, but it doesn't change the fact that people love him. It doesn't change the fact that people love him as a character. Don't feel jealous. Instead, admit that you're jealous and use it to your best ability. I had OG one time where I was showing him my clothes design, and he's like, "That's so genuine, it's not even funny." I'm jealous. The same way I use the token from Hollywood Undead is the same reason why people look up to me when I touch. So where does this reputation for stealing stuff come from? Okay, so when I was young, when I was in high school, I had this improvision problem where I didn't have enough money to drop on tree. And literally, what happened was this. I would steal stuff like iHomes, headphones, and bottles to make up for what I couldn't drop. There was this one time, it was hella funny, while I'm hanging around Arturo and Robert, and it was so crazy out of nowhere. So we just get done getting high and shit, and we're right outside of the supermarket, and literally, I look at Rob, I'm like, "Hey, yo, Rob, you want me to go steal some candy?" He's like, "Oh, don't hold back. Get the Snickers." All that good shit. There was this one time where me, Robert, and Anti-Brother and Tachi were in line, and literally there was a long ass line, so we just get out and we're about to go smoke and shit. And literally, so Robert looks at me, he's like, "Oh, you didn't grab the Starburst?" I'm like, "What?" And Tachi's like, "Oh, hell no. That nigga was hella preoccupied. You didn't steal that shit." And Telly, a character I'm saving for season 2, was with me and Arturo the day I gave him all that candy. He's like, "Dude, you should've got hella Reese's." But seriously, that habit got dropped because the guy I had. There was this one day where literally, I tell Mr. Pleasure I just get caught stealing at a supermarket, and it was very embarrassing and it really scared me. And he literally drove me in the room and he's all like, "You know what, Eris, when I got caught stealing my first time, it scared the shit out of me. So I can relate to your pain." And that was a great message because I've never stole ever since then. But when it comes to hobbies, I've stolen a lot. There was this one time where I stole this one piece of a rap song for a hook.
She fucking cause my music, she know I'm going far. We fucking to my music, you know I'm going hard.
Fucking to my music cause you know you like that. Fucking to my music cause you know this shit slap. Fucking to my music, you don't know me like that. Get your earphone jack and get your shit all smacked. Fucking to my music cause I know you like that. Fucking to my music cause you know this shit slap. Fucking to my music, you don't know me like that. And get your earphone jack and get your shit all smacked.
And the other time I stole this guy's flow in a rap battle.
Cause he orchestrates violence cause we violent. It's evident that we the villains cause the only instruments that we're interested comes equipped, you already know, with some killing shit.
The other one who's a faggot playing the violin that's not violent but feminine that violates the Gato with butterflies, so that's like killing shit.
It was crazy. Because when I went to FanMade 2018, I got to show everyone how much I've grown. And checking in where a fan base that I have been disconnected to for so long was really refreshing. So there was this one time where Arturo was telling me about a funny time when he's at his temp job where two guys got in an argument. He's like, that guy was arguing him about this and that. And then Arturo goes, and Black Bro was like, and I got hella mad. And I was like, damn, he said Black Bro. The way he was explaining that story made me hella mad. So I went to FanMade and I just get done dominating one of the most masculine females in anime. Literally, everybody's looking at me like I am this. Like I am the boss with the sauce. And so, out of nowhere, this guy, literally, I see him, I'm like, dude, the anime that went viral 2018. I got to see the trainer from Megalobox. And so I lose my composure and I look at him, I'm all like, hey, I know you. You're bruh from Megalobox. I get to express all this rad. They just saw me dominate all these females and shit. And literally, God's up in the sky out of nowhere. He's like, you're not fooling anyone. You stole that shit from Arturo. No, seriously, everybody gets to see how much I've grown, how much I improved, so much of everything. And they forgot where I came from. And literally, that always kept me humble. That always kept me appreciative of how far I've come. And it definitely says that I am an anime fan. But I went through some struggles. But like Son Goku, it was worth the Zenkai boost.